Okay, in this video I'm going to go through my top 5 penny stocks for up to 50x. One of these is a 50x1 potentially in the long term. Others have got potential to run up as well, quite a lot as well. So we'll go through some of these and what I've got for you in this list. I've got to say I'm not a financial advisor. I am a business teacher in my daily life, but I'm by no means an expert on the stock market. I'm going to get right into this top 5 list that I've got for you, and if you appreciate that direct approach of getting right into it, then do leave the video a like. It is very much appreciated. The channel's growing, it's blowing up, and that's all because of you out there always considering to like the video and always considering sharing it and having that notification on. So thank you everybody for all the support. So let's go into this. So first of all, the one that we've got today is called SG Blocks, ticker symbol SGBX. Now, who are they? So they are a premier innovator and designer of some of the world's most iconic container-based structures. So what they're able to do is they're able to set up basically mini versions of a, for example, a Starbucks, to work with Starbucks. They've created some Starbucks versions of these. They can create these mini versions of them, and basically they can do them in record time. They can build them really fast, right? They can it costs less money for them to build them. It's more efficient for them to build them this way. So it's an interesting kind of company here in terms of what they're doing there, in terms of building these units. And I think that it's got a lot of potential, really. I mean, if you think about it, companies are going to want to have brick and mortar stores, but they want to do it in a way that's incredibly cheap, and this is one of the solutions, is through SG Blocks, ticker symbol SGBX, through doing it this way, right? So this one's got a lot of potential. I think it's got potential to run up. It has run up, okay? It has run up. So it's at $5.85 USD, and you can see the run up right here from the 10th of December, all the way from $3.50 up to $5.85. What I would say is I put it on your watch list, wait for a bit of a dip, and then start buying in increments. You know, what do we always say on the channel? We say we don't buy our full position straight away. We buy in increments, small amounts, so we can average in our price at a decent level, and we're not putting all our money in at the peak potentially. We're buying increments. Okay, $5.85. What does the analyst say? Well, the analyst actually has this at $9 within the next 12 months. So the analyst is saying that this has got a lot of potential to run up to $9. I think this potentially could go further than that, actually. It's got a lot of potential. At $5.85, if you was to consider this as a long-term hold, I would say maybe this is an okay price for it, right? But if you want the best price, obviously always keep it on your watch list, keep an eye on it, and set a strategy, set a price target in where you want to get into this play. The next one I've got for you is Transenterix, okay, which is ticker symbol TRXC. This is one that I think has actually got a 50x potential long term. Why do I think this? It's involved in the robotics industry. It's involved in producing a product for surgeons, right? Go check my last video. I think it was the video before that, right? I talk about this in massive depth, okay, massive depth, and we go through a lot of the information for this as to why I think this is a good stock in the long term and is going to run up massively. Again, you can always swing trade it, right? So the strategic intent, what do they say? So they believe in digitizing the interface between the surgeon and patient to increase control and reduce surgical variability for improved patient outcomes. It is a robotics play, it's an AI play, it's involved in artificial intelligence, it's involved in robotics. It's got this really good product. Look at my previous video if you want to check that out, more about it. At the minute, it's at 0.88, okay? I would say if you can get this, again, a little bit of a dip, then it's best to average in, right? But I do think that this player is certainly going to be worth more than this price in the future. So it's maybe worth getting into this. I think that in the short term, this has got the potential to double or triple. And in the long term, I think it's got a massive potential. Okay. The next one I've got here is Corporate Universe. Now, what are they? Who are they? So they are a publicly traded company seeking to grow a diversified portfolio of companies with a strong asset base and solid cash flow. Corporate Universe acts as a strategic partner offering financial and managerial support. Our team has decades of experience in all aspects of business development in both domestic and international markets. And also they are acquiring something called ZapGo, which is massive. Okay, I've made a video in this in the past. If you want to see the in-depth analysis of that, go check that one out. But I just want to put this one on your radar. Ticker symbol COUV. It currently sat at 0.37. It did have a run up towards nearly zero, well, just over 0.5, right? And it has dipped a little bit. This, I mean, if this stock was a roller coaster in Disney, it would be the biggest roller coaster, right? This one is like this. It's like this. So what I would say is put it on your watch list, and if you see it get down to this 0.2, 0.25 level, yeah, I would say it's a buying opportunity. I would even say maybe at 0.3, okay? Because I think that this has got potential to run up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% times its current price point at the minute. I think it's got a potential to reach over $1 as well. It depends how the acquisitions go for the companies essentially. But you know, that's the ticker symbol COUV. Get that on your watch list. Before I move on to the next ones that I've got for you today, I've got to say thanks for the continued support. It's been fantastic what you've been able to achieve for this channel by always liking it and subscribing to the channel and turning on the notifications. The channel's been growing massively. We're getting loads of views and subscribers, so I do appreciate everyone's support on the channel. You know, and if you continue to like the videos, you know, I will continue to make them. And that sounds like a fair deal. And really, honestly, it has helped out the channel a lot. You know, you type in penny stocks, I'm like in the close top 10 videos, right? So people are clicking on my videos all the time that are new to the channel. You never ever seen this bloke before. And they're clicking on the channel and, you know, they're discovering what we've got here. So thank you for everybody who's liking the subscribers. You know, the long-term subscribers that have been here, I say a long term, for the past 2 weeks, week maybe. I would consider you a long-term subscriber by now because the channel's only 5 weeks or something like that old when in terms of stock market videos. Okay, so the next one I've got for you, so continue to like, obviously. The next one I've got for you here is Light in the Box. Okay. This one is LITB, right? So what are they? So they're a Chinese e-commerce company and they sell products. Okay, similar, it's kind of a very good company. Think about it like AliExpress, but more for kind of consumer side. So Light in the Box, LITB, and they do Chinese goods. The revenue is actually quite good. Okay, the revenue, if you look into it, the revenue is really good. So look into this one, put it on your radar. What's their current price point? Well, they're at $2.33. There's one analyst that has a price target of $3 on this one. Okay, so this one's got room to move, and again, based upon the revenue and the continued growth of the revenue, I think there's got a lot of potential. And for a penny stock, that PE ratio seems not too bad, right? It's not too bad. So that's one I would have a look at. Okay, have a look, keep at this. This is a stock that's going to grow. It's going to multiply its revenue massively over the coming years. With that, it will impact its share price there. But even in the coming quarters, right? You know, they can impact the revenue. The next one is Galaxy Next Generation. I think this has got 20x potential very easily. We've always talked about this stock already. Galaxy Next Generation, they produce touch pads, touch screens, they've got wall mounts, they've got visual alerts, internal systems for schools. They're also can be selling into businesses that are doing training events and all that sort of stuff as well. And you know, people have been saying this stock's going to go to the moon, it's going to rocket. I would say it's going to go to a galaxy far, far away. I'm joking. You've got to have a little bit. You got to have a little bit of fun, haven't you, in the stock market? But I do think, honestly, this has got a great potential. Look into the fundamentals of the company. They've just got rid of all the debt. They've just increased their revenue a lot. They're continuing to get contracts out. They've just released a new product called Visual Alerts. This is one to have on your radar. Again, anything below 0.030 is a buying opportunity. It did actually run up earlier today, a bit further than that, and then it came down again. It seems to happen every day. So it's a penny stock, so like I say, it's always up and down, but just averaging your price, get your price at a good level to limit your downside and maximize your upside. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You can decide what you want to do. And I've got another bonus here. I've got a bonus stock, but it isn't a penny stock, obviously, right? Fiverr International, right? This stock, I think, is just a really good one to just have on your portfolio long term. I think just year on year, month on month, this is just going to continue to run up healthily. This isn't going to be a 5x stock of, over the next 2 weeks. You're not going to 5x your money in a couple of weeks on this stock. But what you can say is that this stock is going to constantly, build up over time. You can see this kind of healthy growth here. So I would consider this stock, if you can get this stock anywhere below 210, okay, that is a healthy thing to get price to get it out. It's actually already it was on a bit of a dip in previous days actually. I built out my position on that. But again, you can even buy it now if you're holding this long term. I think even at that price, if you're holding it long term, it's got a lot of potential, right? So again, remember not to just have your penny stocks, have some of these other stocks that are solid companies that are also, going to grow over time. Now, my thought of the day is read. Okay, maybe that's just my teacher kind of talking, right? It's really important it's good to consume videos, right? It's good to do that, but I think it's really important to read. So whether that's reading stock market videos, reading stock market books, reading, business books, whatever it is, in that sense, read. I think it's really important to read. So for example, currently reading this one, Innovation Entrepreneurship. It's quite an old one. Continue to read. Okay, it's one of those things. It may sound boring, it may not sound amazing, but it's one of these areas where the more you expand your business knowledge, the more you expand your knowledge, the better decisions that you'll be making. Okay, so consider that. So thank you for watching. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for all your support. It really does help me out, and I do mean that, so thank you very much. And I will everybody have a good day, and I will see everybody in the next video.